And welcome back, this is ballerscuba with more bonus episodes of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm joined as always by my farming squad. Where the hell did Ricky go? My farming squad of Ricky, Melia, and Shulk. Dunban, Ryan, Fiora, and Charla are with us as well. When we last left off, I said that I was going to do quite a bit of work off screen. I have done a good portion of that work off screen. I don't think I have anything left in my inventory, but we'll take a look. What I've been doing is farming these arts manuals. Yeah, I have a few on them. So we're working on a lot of these. Let's just go ahead and see a little bit of what I have done. I have gotten a lot of arts manuals along the way, just trying to get everybody to learn as much as possible. And I will continue to do this work off screen. This isn't even everything that I've gotten so far. As you can see, there's a lot. There's just so many books. This is what happens when you farm things. I am done with Shulks, and I'm mostly through Rhines, and then I'm picking some other stuff along the way as well. But while I continue to do that work off screen, there is something that I wanted to take care of on screen, and that is something that I have done once before, and it took, I think, 18 videos. We're going to go ahead and talk to all the NPCs again. They should have something new to say because it is after Mechonis Core. We haven't talked to them after Mechonis Core just yet. There should be quite a few of them. Shouldn't take as long as last time because there's one city that I can't go to anymore. Alchemoth is close to me, but we are going to head forward and try to talk to everybody in the game to see what they have to say. And we're also probably going to increase affinity because, remember, we've done all the quests now. There's no more quests for me to do. The only things left for me to do are the super bosses and achievements. But we're going to start with Dorothy because we kind of always start with Dorothy. So, Captain Raoul was testing me? Oh, if only I'd presented myself a bit better. Anything else? But there's still hope. I'm not going to lose to Minnie. I can beat her.
Oh, hi.
Is that it? Really? I can double check, but I've already double checked. All of my quests are done. How you doing, Rocco? My mom's a great cook. At least her cabbage parcels are amazing. Cabbage parcels? I know what a parcel is, I just don't know what a cabbage parcel is. My dad loved them too. I assume that, like, you stuff cabbage with something and then you call it a cabbage parcel. I just wish Mom would get better at cooking other stuff. Then she'd be the best mom in the whole wide world. Liliana? It's nice being part of a family. Just being together makes the world seem a little bit brighter. But only a little bit. It's still kind of dark out there. Dean? He's okay. I don't mind if he's around once in a while, but I don't want to see him every day. You don't like Dean all that much then, do you? Dunban's house should be empty. We already did the heart-to-heart in here. We do, well, still have some heart-to-hearts to do. I'll take care of them at some point. I'm still working on affinity, and I don't want to gift too much, so I'll probably do that after I finish farming the arts manuals. How you doing, random resident? Did you hear? It's terrible. First our happy little colony gets ravaged by Mechon, and now this. At least we haven't been attacked by Telethia yet. Will we ever get a moment's rest? Pretty soon. Once I beat the game again. Some say it's the defense force that protects Colony 9. But I know better. Shulk, Rhine, Fiora, Dunban, we owe you. Just the 4 of you. The other 3 people don't matter. Never forget that we're rooting for you all the time. Yeah, apparently, Charla, Ricky, and Melia do not count. I had to think for a second who the other people were. Alright, back to 11 just in case, and let's head in. Should be somebody... I was about to say right here, but I think that is only at night. I hear rumor. Now there's gem crafting furnace you can carry. Talk to Gemman. Gemman always sets you on right track. I believe that has not changed for a long time. Gem crafting any place, anytime sounds useful to me. Can harvest crystals, make gems, all in the same place. Yep, I need to do that still. There's lots that I need to do. I can't believe Liliana was worried for my sake. It's tough raising 2 kids on my own, but you know what? Whatever happens, we'll always pull through, the 3 of us together. That's because we're a family.
Hi, Dad.
Dean's really a little softy inside. He likes to act all tough, but he can't quite pull it off. It's great fun to tease him. Is it now? Anything from you? What in the world is going on? Maybe I shouldn't be standing around here selling lamps. I shouldn't be running off. I should be running off. 50% off. Oh, look at that segue. Oh dear, we must have provoked the wrath of the Bionis. This is finally something that I'm absolutely sure is new. Could it be because I was using its precious ether to power lamps? What do? I sold so many of them at 50% off. Back to the segue. Oh, back to the sales pitch every last time.
Good day.
The Mechonis and the Bionis. I suppose now is not really the time to be talking about quests.
Good day.
Kind of, but doing some quests could help. You might feel like yourself again. Yeah, still trying to get up to level 99 on my characters. I feel like if I do a lot of farming, I should get at least close to it.
Oh,
hello. Hello. You had to charge... I think this is an old lady. You had to charge through all the fighting to get here, didn't you? I can see it on your faces, you poor things. Yep, old lady. That's what I'm going with. Take the time to do everything you need to. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Oh, JRPGs. It's the end of the world. Now is the best time to do quests. Always works out that way, doesn't it?
Hi, Dad.
Is it true that there are giants' ruins all over Bionis? Maybe it was just a silly rumor. You hear a lot of those around the curry shop for some reason. Anyway, it's fun to gossip.
Hi, Dad.
Anything else? I heard about 3 giants' treasures the other day. Supposedly you're meant to offer them and get something? My thoughts exactly. No, you're right. That's ridiculously vague. Someone made it up, I bet. No, we did that already. I'm sure we'll still get stuff that I've done from these people.
Hey.
Giorgio! After some curry, mate. Better be quick. I only make 20 plates a day. How do you stay open with that? Even Kenny Rohan loves it. You know, the famous artist? Sure, real famous artist. This is the busiest time of the day. If you're not eating, then I ain't listen. Let's say listening. Eat up or move on. It's just listen apostrophe. I ain't listen.
Who's this?
What happened? Did the Bionis start moving? You guys should probably feel it more than others. I've never felt anything like it in my many long years.
Who's this?
Everyone's scared at the moment, old and young. It's only natural. It's easy to just tell everyone to calm down, but that doesn't fix it. At least we have you to rely on. Please, save the colony. Just the colony, apparently. We don't need to save anything else.
Well,
Dunban and Fiora are both back here, safe and sound. It's certainly a relief. It would be awful if the colony were to lose its brightest youths.
well,
No, not the youths. I hope Fiora is back for good. I'd love to resume our weekly cooking lessons. She learns so quickly. Wait, she's learning? I figured for sure she was teaching the way that people talk about her. But no, she is still learning.
well,
Don't give up, guys. Just keep going. You can do it. I can't do much else, so I thought at least I could cheer you on. Well, that's something. That's kind of nice. If you do manage to beat them, I'll have to give you something. Like a delicious home-cooked meal. Why? What did you think I meant? Get your mind out of the gutter. Hey, like, why are you talking to Melia about this? I did not think this game knew what sex was, to be honest with you, but apparently it does. And it does not like it. You're not in any rush to get somewhere, are you? Then this is a perfect chance to go back and do more exploration. Places you've been to might have areas you couldn't get to before. For example, I heard an ancient route opened up in Tephra Cave. That it did. You want to know where to find the world's toughest monsters? Frankly speaking, I don't have a clue. He already told us, Tephra Cave. That's where most of the really high-level monsters are. But I hear the strongest ones also have a kind of intelligence. They attack settlements and steal their ether. Terrible. Best not to say any more. What if I'm tempting fate? Yeah, I don't think they'll come here. Just a thought that I had. No, Nopon Mechonis? Even Nopon merchants not go there yet. Not sound like Nopon. Yeah, they didn't make it there at all. Napon merchants do more than just trade. Also hear rumor from all over world and see if area is safe. Grandpa tell me that. But lately Napon not able to do that so well. Sad to hear. Anything over here?
Hello.
Always check your equipment. Really? I know you're focused on the big picture, but these details matter. That they do.
Hello.
Never give up hope. Remember, you've got all of us behind you. All of us, huh? All like 30 people here in the commercial district, I assume. Do you think people have hidden depths to them? Like extra character traits we don't know about up front? I believe she's trying to talk about the skill branches that we have to unlock. If so, I bet there are skills related to those as well. I still have some work to do with that. How can you find out what hidden character traits people have? Good question. Maybe they're revealed when you help people? That's an idea. When we help people. I'll try to help people. Only because you said so, though. No more Mechon, but it's out of the frying pan into the fire. But it'll work out okay somehow. Dunban, Fiora, Rhine, Shulk. I know you can do it. Apparently people in Colony 9 only care about other people from Colony 9. You're our very own homegrown heroes. Screw everybody else. The whole colony respects you. That's why no one's complained. You know, that you're lolling about instead of doing anything useful. I'm joking. Come on, it was a joke. We love seeing you back here. That way we know you're okay. I'm kind of confused. Oh, Marsha. We have to talk to Marsha. Hey, we actually got a little bit of affinity here. I've heard that Dulland is in town. It's been a while since he's shown his face here, so I was worried. What? He might not even show his face? Well, I expect a free spirit like him to be chasing dreams somewhere. Yeah, is Dulland here? I don't know where he is right now. I'll go find him though, I guess. Update to the affinity chart. Marsha and Dulland, I assume? Marsha and Dulland. Dulland does have something. It's former lodger, which is yellow between the two of them. It says that he's on the Bionis' leg, but I don't know where he is. I gave that Liliana girl some of my biscuits. She looked so happy, and she thanked me so graciously. What a cheery and polite little girl. If only Zukazu and Jirok could be that polite to each other. Manners don't cost anything, just like my biscuits. Maybe you should start thinking about charging for them. Alright, time to head out and start doing this at night. This does kind of go slow. It's going to be several videos. How you doing? What's happening to the Bionis? Everything I thought I knew is being turned on its head. I mean, the Bionis? Moving? I'm not surprised people are getting upset about it.
Hi there.
No one wants to see the colony go up in flames. No one wants to lose a place they've always called home. That would be unbearable. So everyone's fighting. Everyone's doing their best to help out. Don't give up. We're supporting you all the way. Dunban's house is still open. Nobody back there as far as I can tell. Ever, really. But we will continue into commercial district.
Hello.
Physical defense or ether defense? You want to know which matters most? Well, that's obvious. It's both. I'm just messing with you. Really, it depends on the fight. Yes, I'm aware. Sometimes losing helps you take a step back and plan a bit better. I mean, I guess that's true, but I usually have a solid plan. It just doesn't always work. If it was a heavy ether attack that did you in, up your ether defense. Then go back and show them what you're made of. What if it's Blaze? Because that did me in a couple times, and I didn't have the gems for it. How you doing, Sylveon?
Hello.
Oh, darling, buy me a lamp. Please? Maybe I'll buy just one a day so I don't go over my daily limit. Really? Leopold is the most popular writer in the colony, so we're rolling in it.
Hello.
Do writers make a lot of money? I'm much prettier than my cousin Francoise. But she's so tight-fisted. Not me. However much I spend, I'm never completely happy. Maybe it's not spending things that makes you happy then. Did you ever think of that? No, of course not. Leopold, I'm still sorry. Sylveon, throwing my money in the toilet is a blessing in disguise. Being poor gives my articles this real gritty feeling. Yeah, whatever you have to tell yourself, buddy. That's what makes them so popular, you see.
Yes?
Arnaud was a real gent the other day. He bought me lunch. And he said my articles have a lot more humor in them than before. Little things like that make me smile, you know?
Well,
Anything from you? Is it the same thing? What in the world is going on? Maybe I shouldn't be standing around here selling lamps. I should be running off 50% off. Yeah, same thing. Trying to be clever. Wait, was there somebody over here? There was.
hello?
How you doing? Why the long face? There's no need to look so broken down and broke. If you're strapped for cash, take a look in your journal. There must be tons of quests you agreed to and then forgot about. Nope. People will pay good money for your help, you know?
Hello?
Even if you don't have any money, there's always trading. So, what are you waiting for? Go, there's trading to be done. I have done all the trading that I need to do. Still might do it for affinity, but outside of that, we're good. Yeah, somebody's like hanging out here. I remember him.
Good day.
Desiree finally decided what career to go after. Even though her father's passed away, she's plowing on ahead. She's an example to all of us. Yeah, whatever happened to her dad? Was it Zord?
Good day.
Desiree's father was a very skilled mechanic. Shame Desiree turned out to be so clumsy. There's no way she could ever have followed in his footsteps. It's been hard for her, but I'm glad she's overcoming her difficulties. Oh, hello there. Who am I talking to here? Oh no, that was him again.
Yes, no.
Yay, I knew Giorgio can make yummy curry again. Curry so yummy it make me want to do dance of curry. It's because of daughter that Giorgio works so hard. That way curry even better than before slump.
Yes, no.
Working job and raising child at same time, I bet is tough. Giorgio not just big and strong, but clever and skilled too. I swore I remember hearing that more Colony 9 people would want to move to Colony 6, but I guess that's not happening with an unnamed NPCs. It's not working at all so far. Maybe I've already hit the max, which is 150, so maybe they won't do it after that. How you doing, Shura? Eric is my research assistant. I like that he tells it how it is. But sometimes I say something and he shoots daggers at me, like he'd rather be anywhere but working for an old bat like me. Could be my imagination.
What is it?
Yes, I'm single. I'm just that kind of person, all right? Even after I finish my giants research, the world is so vast. There are always going to be more mysteries for me to solve. I doubt I'll ever find time for love. What about Eric? Just throwing that out there. What do I know?
Hi there.
Those fireworks were amazing. They've brightened up my life just that little bit. I wish I could do something for the whole colony like that.
Hi there.
Sesame, huh? He's always had a bad reputation. He's known in the commercial district for being a bit shifty. But it turns out him and his friends were really thinking about us all. I guess we misjudged them. Sure, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Well,
I had no idea there were people called Machina living on Mechonis. I'd never even heard of them. I guess they're the Mechonis equivalent of Homs. Something like that, yeah.
well,
Maybe one day the Machina and the Homs will live together. They kind of do if you weren't racist. And maybe the Hyentia and the Napon will live together as well. Never heard of Colony 6, have you? Then we could really say we've achieved peace, don't you think? Oh, I didn't even see you there. Dorothy have awesome item, that is the rumor, but me not know how she got it. Me here Nira have item he love. Is it wrong to ask Little Pond to trade for treasure he loves so much? Me think if both of you get good deal, then everyone be happy. That's one way to look at it. I think this is the last person right here.
Hello.
So the light in the residential district was just an ether lamp? A bit like the one here. I'm glad it cheered people up for a little while, though. If it had been fixed straight away, that never would have happened.
Hello.
I think it would be bad to look at the mysterious light all the time. We have to overcome our sorrow and keep moving forwards. Otherwise, the next bump in the road will finish us off. Yeah, I think that is it. So, let's go ahead and change the time. Actually, I'll talk to you. No scary monsters come to Hero Frontier Village. Hope it stay like that. Frontier Village give me worry. Rumors say Frontier Village taking refugees from Alchemoth. Hope no monsters chase after them to Frontier Village. Alright. Let's change the time. So yeah, once again, they are aware of what happened at Mechonis Core and immediately afterwards. I did talk to you. So let's head up here and see if we can't talk to anybody. Like Cheryl! I just couldn't admit he was gone. That's why I caused all this trouble for everyone. Thank you so much for helping me snap out of it. That was no way to honor my son's memory.
Oh, hello.
Why do they give the old women like a really deep voice? Thank you for gathering his effects. I'll keep them safe. And then when I become one with the Bionis, I'll take them with me. But don't worry, I've got a few years left in me yet.
Oh, hello.
Anything else? Yeah, that's the same thing. I was kind of hoping for more from her. Because I don't remember talking to her too often. She's a little difficult to find. You can see it's 11 a.m. when I found her here. Alright, so nobody here. Alexi is gone. He was always a hard one to find as well. But you're here. Sweetie, having deeper affinity will even help your chain attacks. You might be able to keep it going forever, figuratively. I mean,
What is it?
yes, just random. It's not just amongst friends. There are plenty of people in the world to develop an affinity with. They're all so interesting, sweetie. Stop calling me sweetie.
Hi there.
What a tremor. It's like the Bionis was having a stretch. Luckily, the colony is safe, but did you hear about Tephra Cave? You can actually reach some paths that used to be cut off. I bet that's exciting for explorers.
Hi there.
I was talking to Shura before. She told me there are these ruins of the giant civilization. I don't know what's been discovered there or anything. Still, I bet there's some amazing stuff. Alright, let's head out. No point in talking to Gem Man. He only wants to talk about gem-related stuff, and then he wants me to do something there. It was naive to think the Mechon would be our only problem. But these monsters they call Telethia, they see the future? If they invade our colony, we're done for.
Hello.
At least we could hurt the Mechon. Nothing touches these Telethia, it's like they're invincible. The anti-air batteries, the defense force, all useless. We live in dark times. Wait, did they come here or not? The last person said they didn't. I saw someone weird in the park. She had wings growing out of her head. She looked really sad. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't work up the courage.